Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. Every heart sings a song, incomplete, until another heart whispers back. Those who wish to sing always find a song. At the touch of a lover, everyone becomes a poet. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. For a man to conquer himself is the first and noblest of all victories. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. If you do not take an interest in the affairs of your government, then you are doomed to live under the rule of fools. Only the dead have seen the end of war. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. Do not train a child to learn by force or harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds, so that you may be better able to discover with accuracy the peculiar bent of the genius of each. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. Love is a serious mental disease. One of the penalties of refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Ignorance, the root and stem of every evil. I'm trying to think. Don't confuse me with facts. True friendship can exist only between equals. If women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. There is truth in wine and children. Love is born into every human being. It calls back the halves of our original nature together. It tries to make one out of two and heal the wound of human nature. Those who tell the stories rule society. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. The madness of love is the greatest of heaven's blessings. Education is teaching our children to desire the right things. Courage is knowing what not to fear. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. You should not honor men more than truth. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help, and what they cannot. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Reality is created by the mind. We can change our reality by changing our mind. When you feel grateful, you become great, and eventually attract great things. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Every heart sings a song, incomplete, until another heart whispers back. Those who wish to sing always find a song. At the touch of a lover, everyone becomes a poet. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on numbers. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. A house that has a library in it has a soul. How can you prove whether at this moment we are sleeping, and all our thoughts are a dream? Or whether we are awake, and talking to one another in the waking state? Those who are able to see beyond the shadows and lies of their culture will never be understood, let alone believed, by the masses. Necessity is the mother of invention. Death is not the worst that can happen to men. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Love is simply the name for the desire and pursuit of the whole. Bodily exercise, when compulsory, does no harm to the body, but knowledge which is acquired under compulsion obtains no hold on the mind. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. No man should bring children into the world who is unwilling to persevere to the end in their nature and education. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. A hero is born among 100. A wise man is found among 1,000. But an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men.